Hello and welcome to Big Fun Arts. Today we are speaking with Brito Veras, who is a renowned mosaic artist in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. We're going to start by saying, welcome Brito. It's great to have you here.
I'm honored to be able to take part in this video and to show people about how much fun mosaics is.
That's great. That's exactly what we want to do. So my next thing is I'm wondering what it is you like so much about mosaic.
Oh, I like everything about mosaics. It's really fun to do. And the thing I like most about it is the fact that it's never monotonous. Each piece is completely different from the next. And there's no two pieces that are alike. And so it never gets boring.
Wow, that's really nice. Interesting answer.
I'm glad you
like it. Who are some of your influences?
I was invited to go to Los Angeles, and that was the first opportunity I had to really produce and sell my work. And I was shocked to see how easily the pieces sold. I could see that people loved it, even though it was still, the work itself was still kind of crude and rough. The things were selling. It was like an auction. And sometime after that, I was in New Jersey. And in New Jersey, I came to meet a stained glass artist. That stained glass artist taught me the basic techniques of doing stained glass and introduced the use of colored glass into my work. So today I actually work in both tile and cut glass. I met the teacher's name was Sandor. He's a Hungarian immigrant to the United States, and he was in his 80s. He'd been teaching mosaics for about 25 years, and he had students in his class that had been with him all this time. He not only taught me the techniques of cutting glass, but he also showed me how to run a successful crafts course. And he was a much better teacher than the first teacher, and it's his work that I really use as a basis for the teaching that I do today. One of the influences that really unleashed my creativity was a course that I took here in Brazil, in Curitiba, with an Italian teacher who traveled to Brazil to give courses. And she teaches contemporary mosaics, which involves the use of rocks and three-dimensional objects in the mosaic. And while this particular work is not as saleable as the other work, it really helps you to open your mind and think outside the box, and really helped me to be more creative in an artistic way. She was a huge influence on me because my work up to that point had been mostly craftsy, and she really helped me see how mosaics can be incorporated into architectural projects, and a lot of that work that she does involves installations in big buildings and in use of big pieces to create the mosaics and of cement, and it was just a whole other way of thinking. And I could see really, as a result of that, the various other applications that the work could have. She was a great influence on me. She taught everything from start to finish, and it was a wonderful experience. There's other influences too, but those are the major influences that really have affected my work. So I guess I've said enough about that.
Yeah. Another question is, why is it that you've chosen to teach your art and not just to do your art?
I had been working out of my home, producing pieces and selling them, and I wasn't teaching. And then when I had the opportunity to open my store, I was so positively impacted by these other teachers and courses that I had taken that I really wanted to be able to offer something to people, and that's how I came up with the idea of having both the workshop and the classroom. It's not only as a teacher to be able to give back, but there's an incredible give and take when you're teaching. And so as a result of teaching, I develop and learn new techniques by interacting with the students. I come up with new ways of cutting the tile. Their creativity influences me as well. And so teaching classes is a really important part of the work that I do.
Wow, what a beautiful answer. Thank you so much for that. That just really warms our hearts and shows us that you're really a true member of the Big Fun art community. You share our philosophy.
I think that's great, because it's really the essence of everything. You learn, and then you take what you learn and you share it with others, and as a result of that, your creativity increases. It's a natural process, and I think that's great.